Hotel Echo Lima Lima Oscar. Good afternoon, on this late afternoon, should I say, from London, England, from your host, your guy himself, the one and only and truly, DLG Reppin'. This is another DLG Reppin'S daily transfer news to do with all things Arsenal. Yet again, we're here, sitting, some standing. We're all waiting for our first summer signing to be announced. Now, before I even get into what I've been hearing, make sure you smash the thumbs up like button in abundance, yeah? Do that for me, yeah? Make sure you share this channel virally amongst your friends and your relatives, yeah? And tell them to share it amongst their friends and relatives. Please do that for me, yeah? Also, the comment section, keep it positive vibes, yeah? I want your opinions. I want your suggestions on who Arsenal should sign, Arsenal fans. If there's any Arsenal fans, give me your opinions on who Arsenal should sign. Football fans, I suppose you're more than welcome to joining the chat here, yeah? On top of that, yeah, do subscribe to the channel, please. Let's get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of this year. Smash that subscribe button left, right, and center, and do encourage your friends and your relatives to do the same. And tell them to encourage their friends and relatives to do the same by subscribing to the channel. Like I said, if you subscribe, I'll shout you out, yeah? And I'll do my best to be as consistent as possible. And you guys can do your best to help me out here. Help me with the channel, and let's make it grow to the levels I want it to be at. So, Arsenal Football Club, yet again, still waiting for summer transfer windows. You know, what has Edu been up to? Other than the same trifle that he always comes up with. What has Josh Kroenke been up to? That's the questions I've been asked. And what has what does Vinay Venkatesham do? Absolutely sweet FA, diddly squats. Well, I can report that Arsenal did put in a bid for Sassuolo striker. He goes by the name of Gianluca Scamacca. He's an Italian international, 23 years of age. Think he's a 6 foot something striker. However, I don't know too much about him. I can't say I've seen him play because I've never seen him play. He's an Italian international. I don't know his goal ratio in his appearances for Sassuolo, but I wish him all the best. The fee is quoted is to believe to be £45 million. Now, Arsenal have put in a bid of 35 million. Yet again, not meeting the asking price. We're not, let alone being aggressive in the transfer window. We need players to come in. We're desperate for players to come in. And yes, we need to get players out. Lacazette has announced that he's leaving. But is he the only player that he's leaving? I mean, could this be the end for Granit Xhaka? If a deal is to be struck for Yuri Tillemans and potentially Arthur Milo or Yves Bizuma. And if a deal gets struck for them two, or two of the three that I've just mentioned, it will be the end for Granit Xhaka. That's in my humble opinion. Thomas Partey, when he's fit, he's in the first 11. Then it's anyone from Xhaka or Anani. I think Albert Sambi Lokonga, I will not be surprised if he goes out on loan. He's a raw talent, but there is a promise. Oh, excuse me. There is a promise that he will become better, a lot better than a raw talent. And that's what I firmly believe. Speaking of loan deals, Nuno Tavares could pave the way for another left-back signing, which means Nuno Tavares will have to go and get relative loan experiences elsewhere so he can learn the art of defending as a left-back and learn the art of attacking as a truer left-back. Now, we talk left-backs because Aaron Hickey has been linked with a move, heavily linked with a move to Arsenal. The fee is £21.25 million. And Arsenal have yet to even put a bid in. I thought the deal was, I've heard the deal was close, but the truth is they have not put a bid in. And if they haven't put a bid in, why not? Why are we talking about him? Can't we go after any other options? Grimaldo is available. And reports suggested that he told Benfica he is not signing a new deal. So what is the hold up there? Right, the attacking area. That's very important for me. I now spoke about Scamacca. Now, Gabriel Jesus. Now, they say there's a deal in place for him. Well, in time for him to become an Arsenal player. And it could happen within a matter of days. Well, I don't feel that's going to be the case because, you know, we're not hearing about it. And I know Arsenal want to go about their business quietly, but the reality is you can never be quiet in the transfer window. It's either you want to buy this player or you don't. If you want to buy a player, then go in with the aggressive bid. Don't keep peeing about, which you've been doing for a number of years, especially in this particular transfer window. I'm getting bored of it. I really am. So Arsenal, what is the latest on Jesus? I would love to know. Any Arsenal fans with any other information of their own, drop it in the comment section below. But for me, we need to go in with an aggressive bid. Right, the next transfer target I would like to talk about. Well, he was a transfer target, but I think we should be looking at him. He goes by the name of Tammy Abraham. Now, we all know him from his time at Chelsea. He's had a fine spell with, he's had a fine season with Roma, his permanent club. Now, Roma have quoted 65 million for him. Now, are Arsenal going to pay that much for a striker? But mind you, we paid a lot more than 67 million when we brought Pepe in. And at the time, that 72 million could have been used to strengthen other areas of importance, of more importance, should I say. The other area I would like to talk about is the midfield. Now, another talk of reports that Youri Tielemans' deal is edging closer. I don't feel it that he's edging closer. And I'll only believe it, yeah, when I see him holding the red and white shirt or wearing the red and white shirt. Now, for me, it's been quiet with him and every transfer target. And I just don't know where or how Arsenal are going to go about this, you know. Yes, some will say his form was not at the best last season, but I get that. Big up one viewer again for watching. Thank you for watching. But for me, I feel that the Youri Tielemans deal doesn't feel closer. However, I will say this, and I will say this. I would be delighted with this signing. This signing will get me excited. He's 25 years of age, Belgium international. Had a brilliant, he's had brilliant campaigns, especially the campaign where Leicester went on to win the FA Cup, and he scored that scorcher of a goal in that final. And for me, when he turns up in the midfield battle, he is beyond flawless on his day. Now, the Arsenal deal, will it happen? I wouldn't be surprised if this goes down to the transfer deadline day. What do you think, viewers? Do you think it will be a case of the transfer deadline day where we start to spend that amount of money, but we didn't do it before the first league game of last season, i.e. Brentford as an example? That is what Arsenal Football Club do. Right, another target I'd like to talk about, and he should be a target, Patrick Schick. If we're not going to sign Dominic Calvert-Lewin, what about Patrick Schick? He's a goal-scoring target man, proven goal-scoring target man. I mean, my memory of this guy is that audacious lob against Scotland in the Euros The man who's got that, a man who can score a goal like that, he's surely got the ability to score all type of goals, good goals, should I say. Why aren't we going for him? He's a target man. He wins his balls in the air. He brings others into play. And this is the type of striker that we need. And we're crying out for 2 strikers this summer. One is not going to be enough. Just because Eddie Nketiah has apparently, or not apparently, signed for 100,000 a week on a 5-year deal. He is a third-rate striker at best. We need 2 top-class first-team strikers. And I don't see Eddie Nketiah near second, never mind first. So for me, I would like to see a target man striker and a pacey forward at the club this summer. Now, wingers, Gakpo has been spoken about basically all summer. Again, he has been heavily linked with Arsenal, but I don't think the club has put in a bid as any such. So it's all talk, PR talk yet again. Serge Gnabry. Now, this signing would excite every Arsenal fan within the terraces around the world. Now, that is a statement signing. Not only has it been reported that he's not going to sign another deal for Bayern Munich, he's made it clear publicly that he would like to seek a challenge elsewhere. And he's definitely open to the a move back to London. Now, could that be Arsenal? I mean, he's always spoken highly of us, even when someone pops a question on the sly. He's always got something remarkably positive to say about us. Now, if that's the case, can't we just exploit this situation that will give the fans a lift? And by the way, it's us fans that are paying. We're paying to watch our stars live in the open. Now, do we get a return? We have to. We demand better. Otherwise, we'll be seeing mid-table potentially next season. Mid-table battles. And I don't want that, personally. Alexander Lacazette, we already spoke about him yesterday. He knows he's on his way back to Lyon on a free, so I wish him all the best there. But for me, his time out of Arsenal, marks out of 10, I'll still give him a 3. Just not good enough. Simply nowhere near good enough. Who else? Granit Xhaka, like I said before. He's not someone I would have in the first team. He might be an international captain for Switzerland. Oh, well, but not for me. I've seen better than Granit Xhaka in my midfield. And someone like Yuri Tillemans or Arthur Melo or Bazuma will hands down we all over Granit Xhaka. Fact. He's just not good enough overall over the course of a season. If it's not he's indiscipline, it's his self-discipline in terms of committing fouls in the penalty area. If it's not his self-discipline committing fouls in the penalty area, he's getting a red card. He's always guaranteed a red card every season. And every season, he has proven me right. You can't trust that guy for 38 league season without a red card, giving away a penalty, or both in one moment. That is Granit Xhaka for you. Mohamed El-Neni, good squad player, doesn't moan. And I think he's got a great understanding with Thomas Partey. Because I will go with El-Neni, the reason why I will go with El-Neni instead of Partey for argument's sake is, for the simple fact is, with El-Neni, you know you're going to get a man who's going to run around the pitch like a workhorse. He's a lot more mobility. He's a lot more mobile than Granit Xhaka. I even think I'm a lot more mobile than Granit Xhaka. I think anyone's mobile than Granit Xhaka. Let's be real. Well, what do I know? Anyway, I'm going to wrap this up and say, ladies to the gentlemen, to the boys, to the girls, thank you for listening. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. Saving the best to last, as I always do. Thank you so much for putting up with me. As you know, if you're living in London, England, the weather has been very kind to us. And long may that continue until the rain comes, of course. Anyway, take care of your friends. Take care of your families. Take care of yourselves. Stay safe. Peace, love, and bless again, as always. Until next time, DLG Reppin', we should talk again. So just please remember to be nice.